Good afternoon, Miss Jelma.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Jelma, can you please introduce yourself or can you please tell me about yourself?
I'm Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jelma Sala from Poblacion La Libertad, Zamboanga del Norte. I am single mom and I have 3 kids
Okay, I have few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do you want to work as a maid?
because I want to help my family
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
because it is not so far in the Philippines
How are you qualified for this job?
to work hard until finish my 2 years employment contract.
May I know what is your education level is?
High school graduate, ma'am.
What is your recent working experience?
Babysitter, ma'am.
Have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience of taking care of baby?
Yes, ma'am.
And whose baby you are taking care of?
Abdul Jalil, ma'am.
Who is Abdul Jalel?
The babies I care.
Okay, so this is the employer's baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about elder people? Do you have experience taking care of an elder?
Yes, ma'am.
And whose elder you are taking care of?
My grandfather, ma'am.
How old is your grandfather when you take care of him?
73 years old, ma'am.
What about, okay, sorry. Do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
May I know what special skills do you have?
Dressmaking, cooking, house cleaning, and washing, ma'am.
Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Filipino food, ma'am.
Can you please tell me the Filipino food that you can cook?
Fried chicken, kari-kari,
Okay.
minodo.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores or household works, such as cleaning, washing, ironing, and cooking, which do you like most?
Cooking, washing, cleaning, all the house chores, ma'am.
Okay. If ever you were selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your kids?
My mother, ma'am.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning, and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing your handphone and it's affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you're not allowed to hold it anymore. Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You're only allowed to bring normal phone and you're not allowed to bring smartphone. Are you agreed for the terms and condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understand?
2 years, ma'am.
Can you describe for me your ethics or your attitude?
Hardworking, be patient, and also honest.
Okay. How can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
To finish my 2 years employment contract, ma'am.
Okay. Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, example breast cancer or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Have you suffered from any serious illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of any race?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any immediate family working in Malaysia?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Jelma, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have a case study for you and want you to answer me truthfully. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months, if ever any of your family members pass away, what will you do? Will you continue to work till finish your contract or you will go back?
I will finish my 2 years contract, ma'am.
Tell us about yourself and why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
Because I want to help my family
Okay, go ahead, Miss Jelma.
and give their needs.
Okay, what do you want to tell to your employer who's watching your video?
Good morning, ma'am. If I was select, I promise you to finish my 2 years contract with patient, hardworking, honest until I finish my 2 years employment contract. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Jelma. We will update your agency if there's any selection made by the employer.
Yes, ma'am.